my screen, but I don't think it is possible. I would just ask you
You want to
directly that.
share? No, wait. You want to share your screen? Just give me a minute. I will. If that is not possible, we will make it possible. Don't
No, sir.
worry.
Actually, my laptop has some issues. So,
Okay. Otherwise, sharing the screen is allowed in the chat. Okay, no problems. So please ask.
uh, so, sir, suppose. Okay, I will share only now. Just give us a second. Uh, is the screen visible, sir?
Not yet. Yeah, coming. It's there.
So, sir, this right image in this, sir, you can see that it's branched out at second stage.
Mm-hmm.
So, sir, if I have to basically do the logic effort, the capital G that for the overall thing. So, yeah, we know that the branching would be two, but should we account both of them in separate stage or in single stage only?
Yeah, so the logical effort method does not really look at such converging paths. There is no clear methodology on how to handle these converging paths.
Okay,
That's a limitation of the method.
right. Right, sir. Right. And also in this, like the load is given here, so we know that yes, this inverter while doing calculation of this inverter would be very easy. Like you can see the load and the input and the output. But for overall, in the case of H also,
Hmm.
so will I am unable to maybe think intuitively like how would this inverter come into play? So,
So for X4, the output load will be X5 plus C4.
correct.
So then that is how X4H will be calculated.
But overall, H would not yeah be
So
affected.
if it's a complex circuit like this, you cannot really look at the standard formulae, the gross level things that we did. Then you have to do H1, H2, H3, H4, and H5, and then do.
Right. And so
Okay.
one last thing, here, if we have to draw the layout of this, like I was getting, sorry, not the layout, the stick diagram. I could not try it on the software, but in the stick diagram only, I was getting like three layers of six total six, three on PU and three on PUD of active to accumulate all this
No, no.
one.
So
That is
uh, you should probably go out and breadth then. You instead of increasing height any further, you should spread things out in breadth.
okay. So I should
एक्टिव
not
के
care
तीन तीन
about.
एक्टिव की तीन तीन लेयर्स आप मतलब तीन तीन एक्टिव्स आप एक के ऊपर एक नहीं स्टैक कर पाओगे शायद इन अ टिपिकली साइज्ड स्टैंडर्ड सेल.
Okay, right.
ओके.
Okay.
मतलब हो जाता है फॉर एग्जांपल
Okay.
कभी ये बहुत छोटे छोटे डिवाइसेस हैं, if you're using very small devices, minimum size devices, then it may be possible to stack 2 or 3 devices, but that's kind of an overkill. That is assuming that okay, you will not use anything above more than smallest device in
Mhm.
all these stacked devices. So
Yes.
specific in a when you're making a layout specifically and you know the sizes, you can do that. But the जो sizes आपने दिए हैं 4 4 4 and 2 2 2,
Huh.
it will not be possible to stack even two of them one over the other in a standard set. These
Yes,
are
sir.
big enough sizes. Okay.
So, sir, the solution to that, sir, actually the problem was that I wanted the poly should be vertical, like, but
Yeah.
but if I would make it all everything horizontal, then I cannot bend poly as you told in one lecture. And so I should do something, some via between poly and metal, and then route the metal to like if because these are both parallel and these are both series.
Yeah.
So inka I have to place them. I cannot basically reuse them, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you will have to route the inputs also. Yes, you will have to.
So sir, yeah, input तो कर दूंगा बट सर अच्छा सर वही poly के लिए I cannot bend the poly, so I would be using metal with poly and then routing them, right?
Yeah. So in advanced technologies, you cannot bend the poly. In 65 nanometer, you can, but
Okay.
you will see that bending will not really help much. You will have to anyways use somewhere. You will have to use metal too. Metal one. You will have to
met-
use metal one to do the connections for the inputs also.
metal
You will
one
have
to
to.
poly.
Yeah, you will have to.
Okay. Okay. Right. Got it. Got it, sir. Got it. Got it. And sir, and so I know people are waiting. But sir, in a broad sense, can we say that when we are calculating parasitics, we are basically looking at output of say any network, say this network only. We will just look at this output cap and divide it with the output cap for the basic inverter. That can be said it that in a basic way rather than counting the inputs.
Yes, for complex gates, it would come out to be something like that.
Okay. 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 That is all. So
For
thank.
example, for XNOR and XOR, we did not say that it is based on number of inputs only.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So it will finally come out like that only.
Right. Yeah. Okay. That was the conclusion I wanted to
Yeah,
confirm. Okay.
that is the ideology. That is the ideology. You simplify every gate to something
Mhm.
like if it was an inverter, then what?
Correct, sir. Correct. 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 So
Okay.
that's all from thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. All the best.
Thank you.
Yes. How have your exams been going?
So it was good.
Okay. Good. So, questions, please.
Yeah, sir, I have one thing to ask. Like when we were talking about the end stage circuit, we were saying for the first n minus one stages, we were implementing the logic, and then after that, we were using inverters because we have a big load. And we were
Hmm.
using inverters because हम अगर logic उस position पे use करते तो it will increase our area. Like it will be
Yes.
हाँ, it will increase our area. So so वो क्यों हो रहा है, वो कैसे हो रहा है? It's not able to understand that. Area
उसका तो
end में
हमने वहीं
आके
पे भी
increase क्यों नहीं हो
एग्जाम्पल
रहा,
देखा
मतलब?
था ना? नहीं नहीं,
Yes sir, वो
उसका तो
हाँ
हमने
तो
एग्जाम्पल
हाँ,
देखा था ना?
यस सर, वो लास्ट वाला जो था आप जिसमें अलग
हाँ.
अलग स्टेजेस वाला था, हाँ। तो वो हो क्यों रहा था सर? वो मेरे को ये वाला पार्ट बस ये समझ में आया।
ओके. आप बताओ कि what is the area of a two input NAND gate?
तो इनपुट नैंड गेट का एरिया।
मतलब अगर आप चलो let me share my whiteboard.
यस
So I have a inverter
यस
that has to drive a load of, let us say, 10C.
यस सर यस
And I have a NAND gate
यस सर
that also has to drive a load of 10C, let us say.
यस सर
Hmm?
यस
I
सर
want to keep a stage ratio of, let us say, 5. तो 5 नहीं, 3, let us say हम स्टेज रेशियो जो है वो 3.5 की रखना चाहते हैं.
ओके
तो what is the input cap?
3 सी
3C. 3C will be 2 on the
यस
PMOS, 1 on the
तो
NMOS.
यस यस सर
Hmm? Now for a 1 on the NMOS kind of stuff, what would be the size of the NMOS here?
सर देन या इधर इधर 2 सी होगा, हाँ, मतलब इधर ट्वाइस होगा फॉर
है
द
ना?
नैंड गेट।
So now
यस
what has happened? You have used something which is of the size of 8 instead of 3.
यस सर
ठीक है? Now let us say this load was 100. Let us say. तो अब क्या होगा?
यस
अब हम ये कहेंगे कि okay, if the load is 100, then I would probably want to go to 2 or 3 stages.
ओके यस सर
And I would यहाँ पे 100 का लोड है, तो अगर इसको मैं कहूँगा 20 and 10, 20 and 10 30 हो गया 3.5. तो मेरे पास यहाँ पे 10 का आ जाएगा, तो मैं इसको, या 9 का आ जाएगा, मैं इसे कहूँगा 6 and 3. 6 and 3 को फिर मैं कर दूंगा 2 and 1. ठीक है, this would be my chain,
Yes, sir.
kind of.
Uh, Sir, I was not able to understand this part. This 20 by 10, 6 by 3. Like this 2:1 is fine for me for the inverter, but
I
why are
said,
we having?
yeah, I said we are going to have a stage ratio of around 3 to 3.5.
Okay.
So 100 था output load,
Yes, sir.
तो यहाँ पे हो गया 2010.
हाँ
मतलब
हाँ हाँ.
I had to distribute almost 33 somewhere.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay.
I distributed it as 2010. Then I distributed
Yes.
it as 6.3. Then I
Okay.
distributed it
यहाँ
as
पे
2R.
so for the right inverter we have the load 30C. So इसलिए 30C को डिवाइड करने के लिए हमने 6:3 किया. 30.
Yeah. हाँ,
Okay.
almost 10 हो गया ना, 9 या 10 आया मेरे
Yes, sir.
पास, मैंने उसको इससे कर दिया.
Yes. Yes.
ठीक
हाँ,
है, तो
okay.
I kind of did this. तो मेरा टोटल एरिया कितना हुआ इसमें? 30 plus 42.
30 plus 9 plus. हाँ, yes, sir.
ठीक है, अब इसको यहीं पे देखते हैं. सपोज अब 100 का लोड है and I have an option to put a NAND gate here or another option to put a NAND gate in the beginning and inverters on the on the later part.
Okay, sir.
ठीक है, और इससे पहले हम कह देते हैं कि भाई इससे पहले आपके फिर इन्वर्टर्स लगे हुए थे.
Yes, sir.
So अब बताओ 100. So this will remain to be 2010.
Yes, sir.
This will remain to be 6.3.
3.
This will become 2222.
हाँ.
Hmm?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So total area is 39 plus 8, 47.
Plus 8, 47.
Now let us come here. I have this 100.
Yes, sir.
अब I have a NAND gate here जिसको मेरे को 2010 के correspondingly रखना है. So it will be 20, 20, 20, 20.
20. हाँ. Okay, sir. हाँ हाँ ठीक है.
Equivalent रखना है ना उसके.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Then अब this input is driving 40 का load.
Yes, sir.
40 का
तो
load, let
40
us say,
के लिए-
I will again keep 6 and 3, let us say.
6 and 3.
हाँ, कर सकते
Yes,
हैं.
sir.
40
6 and
upon
3 फिर ऊपर वाले को
40
बढ़ाना
upon,
पड़ेगा.
हाँ, या इसको कह लो 7 and 3.5, let us say.
Okay.
To get a
Yes, sir.
stage ratio of less than 4. ठीक है,
Yes, sir.
and या 8 and 4 कर देते हैं. I think 8 and 4 will be more stable. वो 3.5 के आसपास ही पड़ेगा. 8.
सर ये स्टेबल वाला पार्ट हम ये कैसे डिसाइड कर रहे हैं, मेरे को इसमें भी कंफ्यूजन हो रहा है.
So the load that it is driving is, C out is
C out is 40C.
40. I said I want
sir.
to target between 3 to 3.5.
Yes, sir.
So
हाँ.
40 by 3 to 3.5 is like 12.
हाँ हाँ okay. So that is why we are using 8 and 4.
Yeah.
ठीक
So
है,
now I have 12. 12 again
Yes.
divided by 3 to 3.5.
Yes, sir. तो 4 नहीं 2 2 होगा एक का और एक का फिर से 2 लेना. क्या क्या करेंगे इसमें?
So 12 divided by 3.5 will be something like, or 3 would be something like 4.
3.
4 और
Yes,
3 के
sir.
बीच में कुछ है, तो let us say 3 ही मान लेते हैं.
Yes, sir.
Stage ratio of 4 कर देते हैं. ठीक है, तो 2 and 1.
2 and 1. Okay.
Let us say. ठीक है. Similarly for the other branch. So what is the area for this now?
हाँ इसमें
3 plus 15. 15 into 2, 30. 30 plus 80.
हाँ. Okay. हाँ. Now it is clearly visible.
You see 47 and 110.
Yes, sir. So to maintain that stage ratio and yeah, that is why we are doing this.
You forget about, you simply just design. How will you design?
So I was not able to understand your question actually. Yes.
If I gave you this chain and I would say design, I gave you the output and I gave you the 3 stages. What would
Yes,
you do? I told you that the input should be something like 3C. Input should be 3C. What would you do?
Yes, sir.
How would you
I
design?
don't understand.
The last thing that we discussed in the logical effort topic. If I know the
हाँ
load, if I know the circuit topology,
हाँ हाँ, तो हम यस सर, तो हम
how
हमारे
will I define the
हम
number of stages?
सर हम एफ निकाल नहीं यार,
Best stage delay equal to 3.59, sir, from that differential equation part.
Yeah. So
ओके
आप उसके through देख सकते हो कि okay, this we will get into 3 stages over here. And
यस
this is
सर.
the only way to design then.
सर
You don't,
I'm still a bit confused.
there is no theoretical or there is no supernatural power that I am talking about. I am simply saying it will consume lesser area if you put the logic gates in the beginning and inverters towards the end. And you can simply verify it by this example that we did. Any other example
sir.
could have served the purpose.
यस सर, इस एग्जांपल से तो आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड कि हाँ एरिया हम लोग का इंक्रीज हो रहा है, लेकिन वो जो स्टेज एफर्ट वाला जो जो रो निकाल रहे थे हम, तो हम जो बोल रहे थे 3.6 से 6 के बीच में होना चाहिए ताकि हमारा डीले कम हो. ये आर यू टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट सर?
No, no, वो तो मैंने उसी लिए तो ये 3 to 3.5 ले लिया.
ओके, उसको हमने पहले से ही, हाँ ठीक है. सो फिर जो
That I
सर
have
आपने
already
जो
taken
लास्ट
into account.
जो आपने जो लास्ट क्वेश्चन पूछा वो आई वाज टोटली ब्लैंक फॉर दैट कि हमको
So
अगर ये 3C का दे दिया है
review
और
the lecture
हमको ये
again. Review the lecture again.
हाँ ओके ओके ओके
Because that is, see, as a designer, that is the kind of question you will get, na?
यस सर, यस सर, यस
And then you have to quickly come up. You know, did it take us long to come to these numbers? No. We quickly arrived at 42, 45, and 110.
यस सर, यस सर.
So logical effort की power यही है.
हाँ
Without a single simulation, you can actually get a very good estimate. Okay, therefore I know that logic gate should be in the beginning, not in the end. No simulation required. No layout required.
यस सर,
है ना?
यस सर, यस सर.
Yeah.
लास्ट वाला पार्ट फिर से देखना.
Yeah. Vaishnav?
Sir, yeah, sir. Good evening, sir. So, sir, I have a doubt, sir, as Faisal already asked in the same, I'm like in the same lines of the question.
Mhm.
So, sir, as you were saying that number of stages which we need were, I'm like, we'll be getting that from log of base and log of base 4, according to the lecture.
Mhm.
Sir, but I think that should be log of base 3.59, sir. I mean, like,
Okay. You do 3.59. No problems. How will you calculate it?
gate calculator, sir.
Best do it. No problems. I want to do it without a calculator, so I came to this.
Okay, sir.
Okay, logical effort, again realize, logical effort is a back of the envelope tool. You want to make it very accurate, go make it very accurate. You will only not make it, you now shift from back of the envelope to a calculator based tool.
Yes, sir.
You want to still complicate it, you will end up into a spice simulation. You will become more accurate, no problem.
Okay.
You just need to see what is the benefit you are able to draw out of that additional accuracy. If there is a benefit, definitely go for it.
Okay. So, sir, I have one more question, sir. As I'm like Deepank or someone has asked that already. So, can I share my screen, sir? I'm like, I just have a doubt at one point in that question.
Sure, please.
Yeah, sir. Thank you, sir. Yeah, sir. My screen is visible, right, sir?
Yeah, it is.
Yes. Yes, sir. This is the same question which the first one like Deepank has asked, sir. So my doubt in this is that, sir, if we are supposed to calculate the path, if we consider this path, the first one stage inverter X2, X4, and X5. So while we are considering the branching effort, you have given a formula of C on path plus C off path by C on.
Yeah.
So, sir, actually, yeah, I tried it to. I'm like, I tried doing it with H1 and H2, sir, as you have mentioned. But the issue is that we don't know this value of X2, right, sir? I'm like, the value of X2, X3, we don't know. So the capacitors which we get over here will be in terms of X2 and X3.
Yeah. Yes.
So I'm like, there was another formula which you mentioned in the class, sir. B equal to C on path plus C off path by C on path.
Mm-hmm.
So, sir, I'm like, while considering that, I'm like, if I take that equation, sorry, I'm like B का जो भी formula है, if I take that, so sir, my doubt is that okay, there will be a input capacitance and an output capacitance over here, and there will be an input capacitance over here and an output capacitance over here. And for C on path, which capacitance should I consider, sir? I'm like, the sum of all these capacitance. I'm a bit confused, sir. Actually, to for C on what should I consider exactly? I'm like only this capacitance, input capacitance or output capacitance or both, or should I make any kind of Elmore delay model? Yes, sir.
So again, this is not a symmetrical path. So there is no simple number of saying C on path and C off path. So if you are going to follow the path of 1, x2, xi, and then whatever, then you use the x3 as the C off. If you want to use the delay of 1, x3, x4, then you use x2 as the off path.
Sir.
Off path, the significance of off path is this is additional load. That's it. Off path doesn't mean that the device would be off or something would be off. It is just additional load which you are not interested in. You want to find the delay of another path. So this is additional load path.
Okay, sir. And one more doubt, sir. There is an input capacitance and an output capacitance, right, sir? I'm like,
Yes.
I'm unable to understand which capacitance should we consider exactly in this path. I got confused, sir, to be honest.
So what is the load of the first inverter?
Load of first inverter is I'm like capacitance of X2 plus capacitance of X3.
So which capacitance, input or output?
Oh, this input capacitance. Sorry, I'm sorry. Input capacitance, sir.
Yeah, so input capacitance.
Okay. So yeah, sir. So at first we should consider for C on path we should consider one. I'm like the input capacitance of X2, and after that input capacitance of X4 and input capacitance of X5 and the load. And after that for C off we should consider only the input capacitance of X3.
Why? C off, yes. C off.
Yeah.
So on path and off path are per stage. When you're talking about B, capital B, then you have to look at the on and off path only at the second stage. You don't go for third and fourth stage there.
Okay.
The on path is 1 ke output mein which path are you interested in? What is the capacitance of that? Then what is the other capacitance that you call as off path? Okay, and you just use that to define your B.
So this B which I get is supposed to be multiplied with the main GBH. I'm like the big
so
GB.
This is BI. So this is B of second stage. Similarly, there could be similar branching at third stage, fourth stage. So BI, B1 into B2 into B3 will give you capital B. That capital B you will multiply with G1, capital G and capital G, capital H.
Sir, okay. Capital G and capital H is nothing but G1, G2, G3 and H1.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay, sir. Understood. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yeah. All the best.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, Justin.
Sir, I have a doubt in sizing. So shall I share my screen?
Please.
Is my screen visible?
It is coming. It is visible now.
Sir, actually, so they implemented this expression using CMOS logic, and here they have sized the PMOSs by considering AD path first. So why not ABC and do it, sir?
Why not ABC and do it?
Yes,
because that will that will make your life slightly complex. You will end up at sizing which could be suboptimal.
So I should see the path which has low number of transistors. Is it like that?
Initially, yes, you can. If there are parallel settings, then you have to first look at the lesser loading parallel setting. Let that define the size of the series wala parallel.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Got it. Thank you.
For example, even in the NMOS side, you sized A as 1 first, is it not?
Yes, sir.
So less load wala pehla aap karoge size.
Actually, in this, if we consider this also, it won't be an issue, sir. Only in the PMOS case, it
Yeah,
will vary.
I know.
Yes.
But try doing it the other way. You will see that you will end up fudging things
Sir,
in
I
the
did it the other way and I got like 666 for ABC
yes,
and then
then
3
that did
for
not.
D.
Yeah, but then that doesn't mean na that overall resistance on the AD path is also equal to 2R is equal to R. वो नहीं होगा ना?
It will be equal to R, sir, because we
Why?
took A as 6
A
and
by
if we
6,
take
A by 6 and D by 3.
3, we will get 2, no, sir?
Yeah, we will get to. हाँ, वो भी कर सकते हैं फिर.
That's what I was asking, like which to
Yeah.
consider.
You can do that also.
I mean, in that case, we are
But-
getting lower sizes than this
Yeah,
one.
you could do that. You could do that, but just be careful. Check both sides. Check. Finally, you should. Whatever you do, it is best practice to prove that okay, this is equivalent to R.
Yes, sir. That is what we are trying to
Yeah.
do by sizing. But then, I mean, like in those both, which is best? Like which is giving lower size for each gate, or
Yeah, with the one that gets lower size for the gates.
okay.
In
Thanks.
fact, this is suboptimal. The present sizing is suboptimal. अगर आप इधर से भी जाते,
If I go from ABC, I'll get lesser, sir. Actually, DC
Yeah.
will be 6, D
in
will
fact,
be 3.
this guy
Only-
did not even go from D and A. This guy did not even go from D and A. I think. Did he go from D and A?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
he went from D and A. Yes.
So that A will be fixed,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
he took BC.
Yeah. ठीक है.
So going through ABC is better in this case.
Yes, in this case, yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yes, Deepak.
सर इसमें when he shared the screen, so I think that we get confused because we generally take the longest path while sizing. So सर उसमें longest से 6 से ही आता और तो मतलब वो by default convention follow कर रहे थे. Maybe that should not be like a golden rule, right?
So you're saying is that the longest path should be the golden rule.
No, that should not be. It should depend on कहाँ पे size कम है.
Where is the sizing less? Yes,
Yeah.
I agree.
Area सेव कर रहे हैं. ठीक है.
Yes. Okay.
Sir,
Yes.
so the question that you've asked me, like if the circuit, if the stages, if the number of stages are given to me, and we know the C load and Cn. So firstly, we'll calculate the capital F, that is capital G into capital H. H will be calculated by C load by Cn, and G we know G1, G2, G3, as we know the as we know the gates. Then after calculating that capital F, and we know the stage effort, that is small f, no? Am I right, sir? Then we'll
दोबारा से
calculate
बोलो.
the number of stages. The stage effort is small f.
Yes, stage effort is small f. Yes.
Okay, that is why I was confused. I was not able to understand that term only.
Okay.
Small f is f to the power 1 by n,
Yes.
and that is how we'll solve it. Am I right, sir?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. More questions? Or everything is clear?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, so you said that G will be dependent on the topology and not the sizing. So initially when we find the capital F, so we consider the G to be fixed for some gate. But then when we go back to size them, their sizes will change, no sir? So will G change then?
Why will G change? Is G dependent on size?
I mean, sir, for if we take inverter, then we will be having input capacitance as 3C.
Okay.
If we, after finding the optimal, I mean, after finding the stage effort, if we need to size the inverter as, for example, 10, then we will be like making the sizes as per that, and then because of that, the input capacitance will.
So that will change the electrical effort part, no? That will change the H value. Why will it change G? G is the topology of the gate.
So
We were discussing this in the class also. See, G is always about topology of the gate. For a NAND gate, G is equal to 4/3. That is the gate topology. Now, when I use a bigger NAND, the H thing will start to change. That is what will start to change things. G to वही रहने वाला है.
So overall F will change, no sir, in the end. I mean, initially what we calculated will be different.
Yeah, so that is where we said that there is no, what do you say? So there is a numerical solution to the equation. You saw in the class, we said that the rho value and everything
Yes,
else is
sir.
calculated from a numerical solution because there is no closed solution.
Yes, sir.
So वो तो रहेगा. Again, see, don't get too bogged down by these things. Realize this is a back of the envelope technique.
Okay, sir.
Look at it like that. इसमें कोई accuracy वाला वो फंडा नहीं है कि you will get the delays up to the last picosecond or you will get the sizing up to the last micron and everything. You get a broad level sizing and you are able to compare, this is what works. Finally, where you place your devices, the internal node capacitances, there will be so many parasitics that will come into picture. Parasitics के लिए तो अभी आप एक estimate ही लगा रहे हो, is it not?
Yes, sir.
So there are so many things that will come into picture, and then we say that okay, this gives us a head start.
Yes.
Otherwise,
we
you don't
will
even know where
decide
to
the
start from.
topology.
Yeah, otherwise you don't even know where to start from.
Yes, sir. Yes.
There was, for example, the example that we just took with Faisal, you do not know whether the NAND gate should be in the beginning or in the end. Back of the envelope calculation, and we said that okay, NAND gate should be in the beginning. Nothing else is needed.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So don't again, in the beginning of the course also, I always said that do not use analogies and ideas and examples इतना ज़्यादा कि उसको आप stretch करके खत्म ही कर दो. It won't work. All these models, they fail at some point of time. Even your spice cards fail at some point of time, at some resolution. So we just take it with a pinch of salt. They are just to develop an understanding and help us move forward quickly.
Okay, sir.
Okay, anything else? So everyone is here to listen to other people's questions, huh?
So can we get PDF for quiz 1 questions?
Yeah, PDF for? Do you want the
Quiz 1,
rubric? Rubrics?
anything sir, मतलब बस questions ही मिल जाते तो.
So just ask for the rubric. Just request Bilal. Bilal के पास rubric है. He has the rubric.
Quiz 4 का भी होगा.
Quiz 4 का rubric भी होगा. Quiz 4 का rubric I think अक्षत के पास होगा. Just
Okay,
request it. Just put a request on the classroom that you would want to, like even if the scores are not available, at least share the rubric so that you know the answers.
Yes. Sure.
They will share.
Sure. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Sir,
So
I am not able to understand how the current curves shift right or left when we increase beta ratio. I mean, we can justify it by saying that if we draw those transfer characteristics and the points at which they intersect for PMOS and NMOS,
Hmm.
then we will draw such a curve. But analytically, how will we derive such a curve if we only look at that at what point both transistors will be at such a
Kirchhoff's current
distance?
law. Solve the simultaneous equations for the two currents. You will get the voltage at the output. Kirchhoff's current law को equate कर दो. नहीं? That is what we are doing graphically also, na? Just do that analytically.
So, but the regions sometimes they are in one is in linear, other saturation. Sometimes both in saturation. Sometimes you are
Yeah.
using cutting.
So yeah. That is where if this is a complex thing to solve, especially at the Q point, and that is where then the simulation finally helps. But you can have a self-consistent analytical equations, and you can make a Excel में या MATLAB में you can make a set of things, and you will get the voltage values across the entire spectrum. So the equations that you have for current law, they will have to be like, if VDS equal to this, then use this equation, else use this equation. So you just need to make that kind of a simple model, and it will be able to solve it if you want to do it analytically.
Okay, sir.
That is how tools also do it. That is how a simulator also does it, no?
Okay, yes, sir.
So the reason why we use the graphs was because it is more intuitive and easy to understand. But equations you already have, so you can always solve those equations.
Okay, sir. So it's hard to analytically tell how these will shift right or left. So we just have to.
No. So intuitively you can always tell. Graphically you can always tell. If you want to make the curves analytically, then you have to solve the equations, because analytical means equations.
Yes, sir. And how will we tell intuitively that they are shifting right or left?
Intuitively, okay. Intuitively you can say that, okay, I have increased the size of my PMOS. So the PMOS will now sink more current. PMOS will turn off very slowly because PMOS is big. Even when it is almost off, it will sink so much current that the NMOS will be overwhelmed by it. Therefore, now my PMOS will be active for a longer duration, so my output will be 1 for a longer duration. So my curve would shift to right. If I make PMOS small and NMOS big, then what happens? NMOS can sink a lot of current. Even when the value of input is very low, even then the NMOS will sink so much current that the PMOS will not be able to charge the output to 1. So you know that the output that the curve would sink to the shift to the left.
Okay, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
that is intuitive field, storytelling field.
Okay, sir. Got it.
Yeah. Anything else? So अभी आप लोगों ने शायद तैयारी नहीं करी है पूरी, या मतलब because of other exams you were possibly bogged down and not able to study much. Am I right? Yes, Ashna, we can talk. Okay, so I will continue to be here until 6. If you have questions, ask. Otherwise, if you want to wait, wait. I will stop the recording so that at least those who are not here will wait na karte reh jaye. I will stop and then I will restart if there are other questions.
Sir, small question.
Yes.
Sir, if suppose we are not sizing NMOS and PMOS properly,
Mm-hmm.
and suppose NMOS is like sorry. Suppose due to that, the as we discussed in some other office art, like the voltage would rise if they are like they would not be a they would some amount of voltage which would rise at the drain of both PMOS and NMOS in inverter. So, would that not affect the like reduce the threshold voltage of like if the drain of NMOS is being charged more than it should be uh, with the given sizing, would not at the device level would not that not due to large field and would that not affect the threshold voltage of NMOS?
Of NMOS.
Yes, sir. Because
You're talking about body effect.
no, sir.
नहीं, body
Body
effect भी क्यों आएगा? Body तो
body
आपने
का नहीं है. हाँ,
source
body तो
आपका 0 पे ही है.
हाँ जी,
अगर
source 0
inverter की बात करें, the source is on 0, then why should the voltage on drain, you're talking about the drain induced barrier lowering? No, at low values of drain, DIBL also doesn't happen.
Okay.
I mean, at low values of drain voltage, even DIBL doesn't happen. No, DIBL happens only at high values of drain voltage.
So there is no chance कि इन्वर्टर में ऐसा कुछ देखने को मिले.
मतलब if you make a pseudo inverter where the PMOS is always on and the NMOS is sized somewhere, then yes, you will have some current continuously flowing through. That is the challenge with pseudo inverter. In a CMOS, we don't expect that to happen.
Okay.
In a CMOS, finally, one of the devices will completely turn off.
हाँ सर, वो मतलब टर्न ऑफ हो गया, बट ठीक है. मतलब मेरा डाउट था कि जो एक्स्ट्रा लाइक द अमाउंट. अच्छा ठीक है, समझ गया. अच्छा, ऑफ हो गया तो कोई पॉइंट नहीं है डिस्कस करने का. राइट, समझ गया.
है ना?
आई मेरे माइंड में आई वाज स्टक एट कि सैचुरेशन में रुक जाएगा, बट सैचुरेशन में नहीं रुकेगा, वो बस फेज होता है. तो ठीक है. ओके,
ठीक है ना?
राइट.
Yeah.
So I also wanted to ask that why do we usually make our for resistances for both PMOS and NMOS equal instead of making capacitances equal? Eventually, we can also do that, and that would also give us some.
See, okay, let us look at it like this. Capacitive load is something that you have. That is the C there. Let me share my screen. Just give me a moment. It will be easier to show it on the whiteboard. So let us इसको हटा देते हैं. So let us say we have an inverter and there is some load. Let us say the C load also includes self-loading. Let us say. Then what is the rise time and fall time dependent on? You remember the first example, that the first delay model that we saw? What was the delay model that we made? We said we will replace this with a R on.
Worst case delays, sir.
Sorry?
Worst case delays. Rise time and
No,
fall.
the first delay model that we studied when we started about delays, in that first slide, first lecture, we started with the RC, the models of delays. And we said there is an RC model of delay where whichever device is on, we say that there is this RC coming into picture and this will define the rise time, fall time, total delay. You remember that?
Yes, sir.
Huh? So let us go back to that same slide, Abhi, Madhur. So what are we saying? That, okay, there is this C load which is fixed. Now I want that rise delay and fall delay to be equal. What do? I have to ensure both sides it is R. If I say that, no, I will match the capacitances. So both will give a capacitance small c or capital C, whatever. But this will be 2R. Because to give a capacitance of only C, the PMOS will be half in size. So what happens? The rise delay becomes 2R. Now let us say C prime. Instead of C load, this is now C prime. And fall delay will be RC prime. So C has reduced, but the delays are now different. Rise and fall delays are now very different.
Okay, sir. So because C is not under, I mean C varies, so that is why we try to at least keep the resistances fixed so that our fall and rise times are fixed, same, equal.
Yeah, we want to keep the resistance part same so that whatever the C load is, for that particular C load, when I will finally have RC load at both rise and fall. So the delays would be equal.
Okay, sir. So, okay, sir. So this is fine in case of an inverter, but as we saw that when we move to more complex gates like NAND and NOR, then
Hmm.
even making these resistances equal does not ensure that rise and fall time are equal.
Yeah. But we started with an inverter. So we just want to now say, let us try to come to that. But finally, you know that it will not make it equal. We try to do it, but it will not happen because then there is a complex gate coming into picture.
Okay, sir. So no matter how hard we try to size the
Yeah,
transistors.
there will be some differences, yes. So see, as soon as you go to a NAND gate, अभी तो हमने वो सारी चीजें करी नहीं. We will look into those things. Suppose I go to a NAND gate, I size these as 2 and 2. You will realize that when this one toggles first or when this one toggles first, the delays are going to be different. Nahin? We saw that in the class also.
Yes, sir.
So things we need some place to start. Look at it like this. As a designer, there is a problem statement in front of you. Size this NAND gate. You want to start from somewhere. Where do you start from? You say, okay, let me try to make R equal. Finally, it will not be equal. Finally, you will do basic level tuning. You will see that I can make the lower transistor a little larger and the upper transistor a little smaller. So this is called as tapering. And then you will see that for both the inputs, the fault delays will become equal and so on. So we will do all those techniques also, but that is fine tuning. At the first level, when you are asked to design, so we will go into that fine tuning, but at the first level, you should be able to start, isn't it? That is what these models, simple models, are for.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So finally, when you will design, you will do all that. When you will go to an industry setting and you will design circuits, you will do everything of that. But even then, to start, you will need these basic models. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I also have a doubt in calculating Elmore delay for these gates
Mm-hmm.
when there are parallel gates present.
Okay.
So at that point, sir, so I'm not able to calculate the Elmore delay sometimes.
So let us take a NAND gate only. अभी जो हमने बनाया था example.
Yes, sir. So your
So
screen is not visible. Yeah.
just give me.
No,
Is it
yes.
visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let us say NAND gate. Okay. Series part, you are fine.
Yes, sir.
So now I want to see the contamination delay. So what will I do? I will turn both these PMOSes on. R, R. So my effective R is R by 2 into C load. And so what will be the effective Elmore model? It will be, there is this R, there is this R, 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 and there is this C load. And there is nothing because both the NMOSes are off. So effectively it is R by 2 into C load. That is my contamination delay. Now let us
Yes,
say,
sir. So
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so this NAND gate is just too simplistic for my question. So, I mean, if you can just add one more level of AND gates, I mean one more level of PMOSes here on the
Okay,
top
let's
of.
do that. Let's do that. Let us say something like the circuit that we just saw. Is it okay?
Yes, exactly, sir.
Hmm?
Yeah.
So we said 6, 6, 3, 3. ऐसा था? नहीं. 6,
Yes,
6,
sir.
6,
Yes, sir.
3. Now you want to find its contamination delay. So first thing we do is R by 6, R by 6, R by 6, R by 3, and C load.
So you can remove the top R by 6.
Why?
So because I want my source to be I want I want my source to drive two separate branches.
Okay, so let's
So,
make a different model then. You want uh, this to be the case. Am I right?
yes.
This will be 2, this will be 4, this will be 4. Okay? So what is
Yes.
the equivalent model? It will be R in parallel with R by 2, R by 2. What is effective delay? So R by 2 plus R by 2, this is equal to R. And so again, R by 2, C load.
So please put parasitics as well. Parasitics and gate capacitance. Only parasitics.
Okay, put them. Let us put a parasitic capacitance here. So then you use the Elmore equation. So then now you can use the Elmore equation. This is my source. And this is my path 1. This is my path 2.
So what about the other branch?
Other
Other branch, sir, this R branch.
R ब्रांच में कहाँ पैरासिटिक है? R ब्रांच का पैरासिटिक तो सी लोड में नजर आ रहा है ना? ये तो इसका जो आउटपुट ड्रेन कैपेसिटेंस है वो तो सी लोड के साथ मर्ज हो जाएगा ना?
Yes, sir.
है ना? दूसरा तो सोर्स पे है तो वो कोई कैपेसिटेंस की बात नहीं आएगी.
So had there been one more capacitance.
I'm sorry?
So had there been one more capacitor in that single branch, I mean one more transistor in that single branch thing.
So something like this?
Yes, sir.
So then both branches would have resistance, capacitance, resistance, and another one. तो इसका आप निकाल लो.
So now the
There are-
question comes. Yes, sir. So now the question comes that my source is fixed. That will be the top wire. My
Hmm.
destination is fixed. That will be the bottom wire. Now,
Mhm.
when I try to calculate the Elmore delay, then I have to go from source to my destination and from source to my node, and then find out which resistances were common in them.
Hmm.
So now from where, so let's say that I want to go at the junction of the left transistors, that is, yeah, so the junction.
So basically, how do you solve this kind of a network? You did the basic course on digital circuits and circuit theory. How would you solve this network?
I would do KVL and KCL.
You use the techniques, now there's a mirror technique that you would use, that okay, you would consider this point to be the same potential as this point. So you will say that okay, they are in a way shorted. No? So then you will simplify. Okay, then this is R by 4. This is, let us say this was C1, C1. This is 2C1, and then there is another capacitance R by 4, and then output. See, आप Elmore delay को करते हुए, you cannot forget everything about your basic circuit theory, ना?
Yes, sir.
So, are you able to see this? See, जहाँ पे यहाँ पे symmetric नहीं था, so I could not have shorted. जहाँ पे symmetric है, वहाँ पे I will make it as an equivalent model, ना?
Yeah, yes, sir. We can make equivalent model, but that doesn't mean that NMOS delay should not be valid. NMOS technique should not be valid.
Yeah. So you solve it, no problems. But I'm just trying to help you with solving it easily, back of the envelope.
Yes, yes, sir. That's true. Yeah.
है See, all these techniques are only made to help you do things easier. है So if you have studied from Professor Vishweshwaran, you know what he very famously or very commonly does say is that good engineers are lazy. They just try to find simpler and easier ways of solving problems. And that is what engineering is about. So there's a simpler way you do it. You don't want to use, don't use. No problems. Just a little while back, I said Vaishnav to Vaishnav, okay, you want to use log to the base 3.59, use that. What is the big deal? I want to use log 4 because it makes my life easier. That's it.
Yes,
है ना?
sir. Yes, sir.
Does this help, Madhur? Is it
Uh,
clearer?
Sir, I still don't get. I'm still not able to find out which branch I should use to find the delay.
So अगर वो parallel branches हैं और equipotential branches हैं, then you go to the equivalent model that I have made finally, and then there is no branch wala cheese, and they are both equal.
Yeah,
And
yes,
there is
sir.
just
Yes,
one
sir.
delay
In
will come
that case, yes, sir. That in that case we can do. But if just say, let's say that the bottom resistance was R by 3 instead of R by 2, then I would not have been able to do this. So in that case,
Yeah, then you would not have been able to do this. Then you analytically come to, okay, how much current will come from where, and then you estimate the delays. Then you go to the basics. Again, you go. Then you see, as you make your problem more and more complex, you have to go farther and farther back. For example, you could use capital F, capital F equal to BGH, capital BGH formula if your entire circuit was symmetrical and simple enough. But as soon as you put NAND gates and NOR gates in parallel with each other and say that branching is happening, you at once break that down and you say, okay, now I will have to go into B1, B2, B3, B4, H1, H2, H3, H4, and G1, G2, G3, G4. Right? So
yes,
as
sir.
the problem becomes complex, you need to come down to a further refined level of calculation. So then you go to those, exponential equations. You solve it through that then.
Okay, okay. So, sir, in these complex, in such complex designs, we should not use Elmore's model.
No, Elmore's model is there, but to solve it will take time. Then that is where you need a simulator, Madhur.
Yes, sir.
That is where you then finally need a simulator. Otherwise, long back when the simulators were not there, people solved these equations by hand. Now the
Yes, sir.
simulators make your life easy. What I'm saying is that if there is a simple way to handle something, let's try to handle it simply and go ahead. Now, I cannot really make a similar model for a tagged sizing, the tapered NAND gate sizing and all that. Why? Because it doesn't make sense. It makes it more complex. The entire effort over here that we are trying to do is simplify stuff so that you can do quick back of the envelope designs and calculations. At least you have a good starting point. You start from a good place, you will end up in a better place. If you start from a suboptimal place, you will end up, we don't know where. It may not be the most optimal place. है ना?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So anything else? We're at almost 6 now. Any last question?
Sir, I had a small question regarding calculating the logical efforts for complex gates. So in one of the questions in the slides of the last class, I replaced one of the NAND gates by a 3-input XOR gate. And since there would be multiple value of G for different inputs, so there was a confusion coming. When I was using 6, I was getting different wastage
Yes.
value, and in case of 12. So should I use the lowest or the highest? Highest should be considered, right?
So for as soon as you put in a XOR gate which has 2 different values of G, for example, 2 different values of P also, everything, So in that case, then you actually do based on where your input is. Whatever is it is for your particular input, you size that path accordingly.
Okay. But suppose, sir, in case of NAND gates, it does not differentiate whether we are choosing one input or the other. But in case of XOR gates, suppose there are 3 inputs and it is not specified that which input is actually the 12 one or the 6 one. So
So we
in that
discussed,
case,
I fleetingly mentioned that in the class also, Devajit. What we do then is that whichever path is longer,
yeah.
that
Mhm.
path output or that path's related, the input related to that path we put on 6. Whichever
Okay.
paths are shorter, that path's thing we put on 12.
Okay. So, so more specific pessimistic analysis is preferred. We can say like that.
Yeah, then you need to go to specific details and then design it.
Okay. Sir, such question can come in exam. I mean, like for that case.
What do you think? If you have proposed such questions in your proposed question papers, then yes.
No.
If you have not, then no.
Sir, actually, it was a bit difficult
That
as
is
well.
why I ask you guys to define your question paper, na? Whatever complexity you are comfortable with, we will give that complexity. If you give very simple question papers, I will add my complexity then. But usually I see that there are some cranks, some cranky people in every batch, so they do give such questions, so they can come.
So we have not given any such question. Okay.
So we want you to define your question paper. You see, ये question paper आप खुद बनाते हैं, मैं नहीं बनाता आपके लिए.
Okay,
Sir,
sir.
if we won't mention some good questions, sir, then our assignment marks would be reduced, right, sir? So
Yeah, assignment
there
is
is a
worth 2
trade-off
marks.
over
Vaishnav, assignment is worth 2 or 3 marks. And midsem is worth 20 marks. You choose.
Yes, sir.
है ना? So ठीक है, don't worry. We will be careful. We don't want to bog you down with brain scratching, too much brain scratching there. Okay. Chaliye, all the best, guys. Do well in the exam. Prepare well and be well rested. If you're well rested, you will automatically do well. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
See you. Bye bye.
One last question. I have one last question, sir.
Yes, mother.
So in TP, LH and TPHL, are we talking about low to high of output or input?
So low input, high output. TPLH, TPHL. High, matlab, sorry. T propagation, low to high. So we're talking about the output there. T propagation when the output is going from low to high. Okay. Yeah. Vaishnav?
Yes.
Yeah, sir. Actually, I asked you.
Yeah. I'm just stopping the recording. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Bye, guys. All the best.
Thank you.